What's up, y'all? We're in the Tukwila Din Tai Fung parking lot.
Exactly.
And we're about to eat some soup dumplings and a whole bunch of other things.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we're really excited.
Very excited.
This
excited.
This is our third time going, but we've never gotten it on camera before. So we're going to get it on camera today. And we're going to enjoy it. And we hope you guys enjoy it too, right?
Exactly. And we'll see what happens with these orders.
Yeah.
Welcome to my channel.
If you haven't subscribed,
hit the subscribe for all things food.
And if you have subscribed,
welcome back.
Now let's eat. When you arrive to Din Tai Fung, you're met with the coolest scene of these amazing people making fresh soup dumplings.
Oh my gosh, yes. It was so entertaining and mind-blowing to see them at work. They are also greeted by the famous soup dumpling himself.
Exactly. Din Tai Fung starts you off with fresh, cold water, but then you can order drinks. We both got the French 75.
French 75 is a cocktail made from gin, champagne, lemon juice, and sugar.
It was absolutely delicious. For our appetizer, we got 2 orders of the sweet and sour baby back rib tips. They were delicious.
Yes, they were perfectly sweet, sticky, and savory.
Why did the rib go to the doctor?
Why?
It had a tender side.
Oh, speaking of tender, that is exactly how those ribs were.
Exactly, because we got 2 orders of them. I definitely did not want to share. That's how good they are.
I know we both had to get our own. I mean, as you can see right now, they are just amazing. Wow.
They may look a bit small, but don't let that fool you. They're small in size, but mighty in taste.
Mm-hmm.
The sauce is so good that we kept it to dip our dumplings and buns in.
Yes.
If you look right here, you can see a good look of the inside. They're extremely meaty. These right here are the pork soup dumplings.
Which were amazing.
They were so good.
They are the star of the show, y'all.
Very much so the star of the show. Those were what they were making fresh at the beginning of the video.
Yep. You get we ordered 2 of pork and 1 of chicken.
Exactly. Every table at Din Tai Fung comes equipped with soy sauce, vinegar, and chili oil.
Yeah, I liked it so much. I mixed my soy sauce and my chili oil together for, maximum flavor. Look at that. I had to mix out that thing together. Christina didn't even know what she was missing out on until later on while we were there. She was like, let me try that. She tried something. She's like, oh my gosh. She's like, yes.
That is true. It created such a great flavor combo.
Yes.
At first, I was only using the chili oil and the ginger that they provide. But when I mixed it into his sauce, it took it up a notch.
Also, for that chili oil texture, if you want to taste the actual chili oil pieces, you got to make sure you scrape the bottom of of that container to get it. If you want to add that in there.
Yeah, the chili fell down to the bottom, but they do kind of sit there, so that's totally understandable.
Yes.
But right here, you can see Justin dipping his soup dumpling into the
that sweet and sour baby back rib sauce.
Yes.
I continued to use that throughout the whole entire time right there.
He did, y'all.
Yep.
It was delicious too.
Yep.
You can tell that the people who make these soup dumplings in the back are truly skilled.
Yes.
Because they look absolutely perfect and uniformed as well.
Yes.
These right here are the chicken dumplings. We got 2 pork, 1 chicken. And, the pork was honestly better. What do you think, Justin?
I like them both equally. They both had, of course, different tastes because they were different proteins. But I would have to go ahead and say, I like the pork as well.
Yeah. Which one would you get again? Chicken or pork?
I would. If I had it my way, I'd get them both again.
Yeah. Honestly, they were both delicious.
Because you really can't have neither one of them by themselves. You got to have the other one, too. If I'm going to have pork, my taste was gonna be like, all right, go ahead and get that chicken too. So I'm going to get an order that chicken. Please.
I agree. And this dumpling right here is topped with that ginger I was just talking about.
I can't do the ginger.
Justin didn't really like the ginger, but I loved it, and I love dipping it in that chili oil right there.
These are the pork buns. Think about the soup dumplings, but way bigger, no soup inside, but they do have still that maximum flavor and a big old chunk of meat inside too.
Yeah, and they were pretty juicy as well.
And fluffy.
Yeah, they felt like a pillow. I liked it, but not as much as he did. He absolutely was in love.
You're going to have to really take a really huge bite to really get to that meat, though, because there's a lot of, bread and dough in the way. But either way, that dough had a slight sweetness to it. I loved it. And on top of that, it felt really nice in my hand. I had full, total control of that. I'm dipping it right now in that soy sauce and that
chili oil.
Oh, yeah, that soy sauce and chili oil because, I made that thing work for me. I put that whole sauce to work, and it was so good.
It was good, but he loved it more than me.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were delicious.
Yep.
I just would rather have the soup dumplings.
Yeah. Next up, I'm getting the chicken ones because they got two types. They got pork and chicken.
Yeah,
chicken.
And he actually ordered 2 orders of these. He ordered this first order, fell in love, and then ordered them again in the same day.
Yes. Yes. I'm happy about some food if it makes me dance.
Definitely.
0 out of 5 forks. We give the soup dumplings
4 forks because they burst in your mouth with delicious soupy goodness. 0 out of 5 forks. We give the baby back ribs
4.8 forks because they are the best appetizers you could get anywhere.
Exactly. They're sticky, sweet, and delicious. They have a bit of a smoky flavor. And topped with some delicious sesame seeds.
They are so fun to eat. 0 out of 5 fork for those pork buns. I'm going to give them a 4.5 for beautiful presentation and a fragrant, delicious pork flavor.
0 out of 5 forks for the pork buns. I'm giving them a 1. I would not order them again. They weren't nasty. I just did not enjoy the bun on the outside, and I also didn't really enjoy the filling either. I just felt like I like the soup dumplings a lot better. Again, they're not nasty, just not my vibe. You might like them. Definitely try them. I feel like they could have had a bit more seasoning, but when I dipped it into the sauce that Justin made, the soy sauce with the chili oil, it did make it taste better, but just on its own, I wasn't really a fan. 0 out of 5 forks for the French 75s. I give it a 4.8. That's the second one I've ever had, and it was the most delicious one. They were really good. I ordered about 3 of them that night. What do you say, Justin?
I would have to say 0 out of 5 forks for that French 75. I would give it a 3. Maybe like a 3.5 because it was really good. It started off slow. I didn't really taste anything, but it really does pack a punch. It sneaks up on you towards the end. 3.8 again because it was very refreshing. I love the sparkling taste that was on my taste buds when I sipped it. My first time ever having a French 75. Would I get it again? Yes, I would get it again, but it's not like the first thing on my mind for something I would order as far as like a refreshing cleanser on my palate while I'm eating. But again, I was very impressed by how it tasted. So I would get it again, but it's just not at my top list of things to get.
And right here is the milk tea boba. Justin ordered that because he wasn't really feeling those French 75s. I liked it. You know, if you've heard me on live, I said I don't really like boba because of that tapioca flavor. Mm-hmm. But the tapioca flavor on these boba pieces were very mild. Yep. How'd you feel about that milk tea boba?
No, I loved it. I loved it. I think that, like, my favorite thing about boba tea in general, on top of the tea itself being very creamy and having all those different type of flavors and varieties that you can enjoy, is those tapioca balls. I mean, she told me the tapioca balls I think were like $1 or $5.
I think they were under $1 to add them to the milk tea.
Like 50 cents, right?
Yeah, about 50 cents.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I gladly would do that every time. I probably pay like $1 to get even more added because they are so fun to have. Just that texture in itself not being too hard, really like kind of like a little bit like gum, but
like
it's
a
like
chewy
more,
texture,
like a pillow when you bite into it. It was everything. It was so good. I would get it again. I would get it again and again.
And the milk tea itself was delicious as well. Mm-hmm. These baby back ribs, y'all, he was killing them faster than I could.
Oh, yes.
But they were so good, so sticky, so sweet. This is him again with his French 75, but he obviously was not that much of a fan. It is more of a girly drink. These are the chocolate mochis, y'all. Ridiculous. If you've ever had a Hershey Kiss, imagine
elevate that to a gourmet level.
Exactly. Imagine a dark chocolate Hershey Kiss.
They got stuck together.
They did get stuck together. That was cute.
When I tell you off that first bite, just looking at them, you don't even want to touch them because they just like little bitty, like miniature little Hershey babies. You don't even want to put them in your mouth, and then as soon as you do, look at my reaction.
Or like warm pillows filled with warm, dark fudgy chocolate.
I mean, it really was. And I think that chocolate we're using was Ghirardelli.
It tastes like Ghirardelli in a mix of Hershey just a bit.
Oh my gosh. It was like the best thing I never would have thought I needed in life, and now I definitely need it every single time.
Exactly. And his reaction, I didn't believe him. I said it couldn't be that good, but watch my face. It was ridiculously good, y'all.
Oh my goodness. I felt like a little kid again. I'm like eating my favorite candy. You know, like discovering a new treat that your parents just give you out of nowhere. Just try this. Oh my gosh. I was delighted.
Exactly.
I think my feet were tapping underneath the table because they were so good.
I mean, we were fighting over them. We were just popping them in our mouths back to back. And look right here. Look at that lava.
Packed with chocolate.
Of chocolate just flowing out.
Oh my gosh. They made sure to fill that thing up all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, there was not one part of the inside of those little bitty dumplings right there that did not have chocolate anywhere in it.
And this is the cold foam with sea salt.
Oh.
It was ridiculously good. Just looking at it, it doesn't do it any justice.
Oh my god!
Like a whipped whipped cream.
It's like whipped cream, but also like somebody added like sea salt to it. It was everything. It had a bit of like a buttery taste as well. It was so entertaining to eat.
It did. It had because in the saltiness on top from the sea salt was delicious with the sweetness of the cream. And this is Justin. He was finishing up his second order of those pork buns. He loved them, y'all. I wasn't a fan, but here we go biting into the
bigger ones, the bigger chocolate buns.
Yeah, so these are big chocolate buns. And they were delicious as well. We like the miniature chocolate mochis better.
They really reminded us more of like the chocolate lava cakes.
Well, yeah, overall, it being filled with that chocolate lava, it does taste like the lava crunch cakes you can get from a Domino's. But these were pretty good. I like the mini mochi ones better. What about you?
I do like the mini mochi ones better. I would definitely get those every single time. Next time we're gonna get our own.
Exactly.
You're gonna get your own. I'm gonna get my own. Nothing wrong with like these bigger mochi buns.
These are
filled
chocolate
with
buns.
Yeah, and I had to definitely dip it in the whipped cream and see how that was, and it was amazing.
It
it was
good.
just oozing out all over my fingers and
Watch
everything.
it. It's about to do it now.
Yeah.
He squeezed it
And
or
it just
squoze
came out.
it,
Yep.
and it just all came out.
All out.
But yeah, it was good when you dipped it in this foam right here. Super delish. Would I recommend these? Yes. Would I get them again? No. Again, we'd rather have the chocolate mochi that was previously shown.
Yes, definitely the smaller ones. Definitely get the smaller ones.
Yeah, they taste like warm Hershey Kisses on the most beautiful day.
Oh yeah, no offense by saying that these remind us like the Domino's lava crunch cakes. That was not a.
That's a high.
Yeah,
high
we
compliment.
love those things. We love those things. It was just like the first thing that came to mind when we were like describing it and asking each other how we felt about it.
Comment below if you have had the Domino's lava crunch cakes.
Yes, please.
They were delicious. 0 out of 5 forks for the chocolate mochi. I give them 4.8 forks because it was like surfing on the most gnarliest chocolate wave.
Cowabunga, baby.
0 out of 5 forks for the chocolate buns. We give them a 3. The chocolate on the inside is what saves it, but the bun on the outside is just a bit too doughy.
And it doesn't really do anything for the flavor.
Exactly. This is the inside of Tai Fung. That right there is the bar area. It's a really nice restaurant.
I love their ceiling decor. They use the containers that the dumplings come out in.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. So we just left out of Tai Fung.
Yes.
It was delicious. We spent about $166 and we tipped $30, which was 20%.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of food and yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Really good time.
Subscribe.
Yeah.